narcissist throws a tantrum over that, you know they're doing something wrong. You know they're doing something behind your back, and they're pissed off that you're questioning, okay? And that's gaslighting, because what that does is that they make you believe that the question that you're asking is invalid, okay? So next time something like that occurs, you're going to be afraid to question them. And then that's going to create anxiety within you. And then you're going to start walking on eggshells. Every time you notice something suspicious, you're going to be afraid to ask for fear that the narcissist will yell at you, or will gaslight you, or will belittle your concern, or call you jealous, or call you all sorts of shit. And that's how they have control over you. That's how they control your feelings and your emotions. That's how they weaken your spirit. And that's how they ultimately crush you, because you're walking around your days, the better parts of your days, with anxiety, trying to figure out what exactly were they doing when they said they just ran to the store and they didn't want to answer any questions. Now, let's just take this a bit further, okay? If you've caught your narcissist or your partner cheating, okay? Once that trust has been broken, it's perfectly normal to question everything that they do and everywhere they go. I don't care who tells you, oh, you're jealous, that's unhealthy. Listen, it's unhealthy if you've never been betrayed before. But once you've been betrayed and lied to, especially by a narcissist, the way they do it, it creates a psychological damage, a permanent scar in your mind that someone that you loved, cared for, trusted 100%, betrayed your trust. Now you're aware of what they're capable of, and you're aware that, hey, I can trust someone 1,000%, and they can still lie to me and betray me. So I'm going to question and I'm going to verify them. And whoever tells you that you're crazy for doing that is not your friend. Whoever tells you that you're obsessed doesn't fucking get it. They just don't fucking get it. Picture this. Picture you've already caught your narcissist cheating on you, and you're still stuck in the relationship for whatever reasons. We won't get into that, but you're still stuck in the relationship, okay? And they take you out to dinner. They're like, hey, baby, I love you. I fucked up. I want to make it up to you. Blah, 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 blah. She meant nothing. She's out of my life, blah, blah, blah. I know this really great restaurant I want to take you to. Okay, so you go on a date, and then you're like, so is this where you brought that hoe? Is this where you brought that hoe when you were cheating on me? That's a legit question. You're not crazy for asking that. That's a fucking legit question. And the narcissist is going to gaslight you and tell you, oh, you see, this is why I can't do anything with you, because you're crazy. You still think I'm cheating on you. Yeah, blah, blah. They won't let you ask. They won't give you that safe space. They won't give you the reassurance that you need to trust them again. If you want to rebuild trust with anybody, they need to grant you that safe space, and they need to answer the questions as many times as you ask. If they really love you and they want to work it out, they have to do that. Okay? And if they don't, then fuck. Then peace out. Then peace out. You know, the narcissist is never going to do it. Never. Because that's how they lose control. They want to keep you in that place of anxiety and uncertainty and instability. They want to keep you there. Okay? Toxic people do that. Toxic people do that. But you are not crazy for asking those questions. Okay? If someone calls you, okay, if someone calls you and they're like, hey, babe, I just got home. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to do this and this and the other. Okay? And then like an hour later, they call you again, and you clearly hear that there's background noise. It sounds like they're in a bar, right? Your mind is going to be, oh, wait a second, they just got home, and I know it takes them like 30 minutes to shower and get ready. Some people take longer. They have to walk their dog. Like you already know their routine. You know them when they get home, what they do. You know their routine, right? Especially if you've been dating them for a long time. But all of a sudden, you're hearing this background noise in the voicemail they left you, or even if they called you. How are you crazy for telling me, hey, wait a second, I mean, didn't you just get home an hour ago? Like, what's all this shit? Then you start putting the pieces together, and you're like, hey, wait a second, they probably never even went home. Maybe they were cheating on me and now they're still with the other person and they're in the bar and they're just checking in to distract you, right? Those are legit concerns once trust has been broken. Once trust has been broken, you're gonna have all sorts of warped and skewed images in your mind, and that's perfectly normal. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal to have that. That doesn't mean you have a mental disorder. It doesn't mean you need to go to a psychiatrist or anything like that. You were lied to. You were cheated on. You were betrayed, okay? And this person's still in your life, and you're going to verify them. And if the things that they do not make sense and do not add up and do not line up with the things that they're saying and doing, if the actions don't meet the words and the story, the narrative doesn't match, you're going to question it. And you know what? You have every right to question it. You have every right to question it, because if you don't, you will bottle those feelings inside. You will harbor them. They will turn into anxiety. It will turn into anger, into rage bouts. You'll get panic attacks. You'll create all this disorder within you just because you're walking on eggshells, because you don't want to come off needy and you don't want to be that person that's constantly asking your partner what they're doing and to check in with you and to give you every last detail of what they're doing, because that comes off unattractive, right? But you know what? You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? The fact that they betrayed your trust and they were keeping secrets from you. That's what's fucked up. That's what's fucked up, okay? And it takes a lot for you to stay with this person. It takes a lot to try and give them the benefit of the doubt and to try and work through the betrayal and try to rebuild that trust. It takes a lot out of anyone to do that. And they're doing it out of love. And I hope they're doing it out of love, because if you're doing it out of insecurity or any other reason, if you're doing it out of fear, it's not going to work out. So if you're doing that out of love, just know that you have every right to verify and every right to be put at ease and to get the validation and the reassurance you need from your partner. And know this, a psychopath, a narcissist, someone with borderline personality disorder, they will never give you that reassurance or the validation that you need to rebuild the trust in them. It's not gonna happen. Know that. It's not going to happen. You're living a lie. You're living a facade that they are orchestrating. They are fabricating. They are manifesting in front of you as a charade. It's a scam. It is a scam. If they really loved you, if they really felt sorry for what they did, they will take the time to listen to every concern you have. They will take your calls. They will be on the phone with you for hours if that's what it takes to reassure you, to give you the peace of mind so that you can breathe and you can rest easy knowing that the narrative you're creating in your head is not true. The narcissist will never give you that, because the narcissist is always up to no good and they love watching you suffer. And that's how they gaslight you. They will not let you speak your mind. Fuck the narcissist. Don't let them gaslight you. If you feel something, if you know something is up, you fucking ask the fucking questions. You ask those questions. What is the worst thing that can happen? They're going to leave you? They're going to abandon you? Good. You don't want to be with a psychopath anyway. Good. Let them leave. That's a blessing.